All right, welcome back to the Miles High Club. As you guys may know, NFL draft was just yesterday, and just gonna quick review of the first round. It was a good one. I mean, I enjoyed it. The Broncos surprising with their pick, but before we get into it, gotta pay the bills. Game face grooming. Go get you some wipes. This is deodorizer. We got antibacterial. We got cooling, cleansing. And some of y'all need the deodorizing because you know who you are. anyways, let's get into the NFL draft. So first thing into the NFL draft, I mean, Cam Ward, obviously everyone knew he's going to go to the Titans. Everyone says he reminds them of Steve McNair. I don't know if we go that far. I mean, Steve McNair was a great quarterback, but I think Cam Ward will be good. But let's see how it pans out. We got, Callahan, the head coach there. I think they should get another receiver. I think Calvin Ridley is good, but they may need somebody else there. So I like that. I like that pick for the Titans. And then another one I like to Travis Hunter going to Jacksonville. Jacksonville trading up, and the Browns kind of got him a haul here. They got Jacksonville's first round pick, and then they got their second round pick, and then I think they got a first of next year, which is just crazy because of the quarterbacks that are coming out next year. So the Browns, I still think they may pick Shedeur Sanders, but just saying, I still think because they have two picks in the top 5 picks today in the second round, so I still can see that. So don't put it out there. Don't put it out there. I'm just saying. So Shedeur Sanders could go to the Browns, and if not, I think the Steelers should move up. And because everyone's talking about the defensive tackle they picked, it is a position of need, and if they can get the quarterback as well in a later round and pay him less, it could all work out. I mean, Jalen Hurts was a second-round pick, and look what he just did. He just won a Super Bowl. So I'm just saying, I don't hate the pick. I don't hate the Steelers pick, but it was an interesting one for all of us. We all know, as Steelers fans, I know that you're probably very upset. And then the Giants had a decent draft. They picked up Abdul Carter, obviously a freak athlete, Michael Parsons type. And then they traded up to get Jackson Dart. I did like their draft day. I surprised with Jackson Dart, but I think Jackson Dart just fits what Brian Daboll and the Giants are trying to do, and Shedeur Sanders just doesn't. So I think that's what happened there. But again, I think Shedeur Sanders will get picked in the second round. I'm thinking the Browns or the Steelers. That's who I think. I don't think any other team would draft him, but if they do, it'd be like the Rams because they're trying to back up Matthew Stafford. But that's Browns and Steelers are my picks for Shedeur Sanders. And then Colston Loveland getting picked before Tyler Warren was a shock to a lot of people, and I know the Colts fans are very happy. I talked to my friend Jake Briganti. He's very happy. He's Dallas Clark Jr. So I love it. I don't know the Browns. I think the Browns were probably going to pick Ted McMillan if the Panthers didn't pick him. So they just picked another big receiving type threat for Caleb Williams. So that's why I think they went with Colston Loveland. Not saying Tyler Warren's not a great receiving threat, but Colston Loveland, he's an outside. He goes deep. He's a big body going way deep outside. Very big mismatch for a lot of cornerbacks and safeties. Tyler Warren, though, I just thought he was the best tight end in the draft. I was hoping since he got picked that the Broncos might try to move up in front of the Colts, but it doesn't matter. I do like Tyler Warren on the Colts. I think that's going to be really good, and I'm a believer that Daniel Jones will be the starter. Nothing against you, AR, but I think Daniel Jones will be the starter in the Colts. And then another great, I think, did a very good job. Probably one of the best, at least in my eyes, draft grades should get the Falcons. So they got Jalen Walker and James Pierce. I mean, they were one of the worst at getting to the quarterback, and I think they just bolstered their line. I mean, I think Michael Penix is going to really love them because I think they're going to create a lot of extra opportunities for him. So, but they do need, I think Mooney's on the other side, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, defense is so key to the Falcons. So I think the Falcons are going to keep drafting defensive players. And so I'm loving it. I mean, I think they did give up a first-round pick for next year, which is a lot for James Pierce, but again, in 2-3 years when he's a Pro Bowler, you're like, did it really work? Did it really matter? Probably not. So I do like the Falcons, what they did yesterday. Back to the Panthers, the Bucks, and the Packers, they all got receivers. Obviously, as like I said earlier, Ted McMillan went to the Panthers. Emeka Buka, I don't know how to say his name. I'm butchering it. he is going to he went to the Bucks, and then Matthew Golden, first wide receiver picked by the Packers since 2002 in the first round, which is crazy. Since you had a Brett Favre and an Aaron Rodgers, you didn't want to give them help, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, Ty Schmidt on Pat McAfee show was very happy, or should I say Mad Mel, very happy yesterday. So I'm happy for all those teams they got playmakers, man. They got all of them got playmakers. The Bucks, they got Chris Godwin and Mike Evans and now Emeka. I mean, that's a dangerous team. I mean, and they got McMillan, Jalen McMillan, I think his name was. Their receiving core is looking kind of dangerous, especially with Mike Evans getting older. So I could see how why they did that. And then Genty and Hampton to the Raiders. That one shocked me when we didn't pick Hampton. So yeah, it's okay, and I don't love that we got two of the best running backs going to be in our division with playing twice a year. But I'm not upset. I guess I should say I'm not that upset. But I think Genty is going to be great in a couple years. I think the Raiders do need a little bit more than just a running back, because they got a lot of holes in their team. But Amari Hampton to the Chargers, that one hurt. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurt because of the fact that he was projected to be the Broncos. I mean, almost every single mock draft, and it's kind of sad that we didn't get a running back. But I do like the running backs that are left, so I'm not too far upset. And right now I am looking up one of my favorite receivers for the upcoming draft. I think that if we get him, he's on the Tennessee wide receiver. I forget his name. Let's pull him up real quick. But while I'm doing that, I don't have those people in the background that can just feed it into my ears. I'm doing this all by myself. But yeah, the Broncos. The Broncos did pick. They did pick Jahdae Barron. I have done not much research on him. I'm not gonna lie. He definitely surprised me to pick that, because we do have a great defense already. But I do like it because of the fact that he is going to be on a defense who is already very, very good, and the Broncos might have just secured. I mean, you're not passing against us. You're not passing against us, and it is actually kind of crazy how good my defense is going to look next year. And I think I just got the name for the guy that I'm talking about from Tennessee that I think we should try to go get. Oh, here he is. Yeah, Dante Thornton Jr. He's a 4'3", 6'4", Randy Moss type receiver. Not saying he is Randy Moss, but he's going to get picked in either early third day or late today. And I think he is a playmaker. I really would love him on my team. So if you're listening to this, Broncos, pick Dante Thornton Jr. I think he's going to be a freak out of Tennessee. And then also another person that I really love at the end of this draft, Nick Imamura, I think that's how you say him, the safety, who also 43-inch vertical, 4'3" speed, 6'3" safety out of South Carolina. These two people, I like. You can't teach athletes. That's the thing. That's what I'm. The biggest thing about the draft is you find someone very athletic. Like a Jalen Walker or a James Pierce. These guys are just freak athletes, and you can just teach them some of the techniques. Oh my God, they're gonna be so good. But that's it. I mean, I like the Broncos, what we did. I think our defense just got a lot better. I think we are gonna draft a running back and a tight end today. I like Mason Taylor. I do like Travion Henderson. But my favorite pick is Caleb. I think Caleb Johnson out of Iowa will be the perfect fit for Bo Nix. But I'm not in the war room yet. Hey, but Sean Payton, hit me up later. Because I know George Payton GM doing well, but I think you guys need somebody else. But your boy's out of here. It was a great time being at the Miles High Club. I'm excited for this upcoming draft, and see you guys next time, and love you. Bye.